Hello YouTubers, this is Michael in San Diego, California, and I have an Audio Technica AT-LP120XUSB. And what I'm having a problem with the anti-skate. And I didn't even know I had a problem until I bought this acrylic anti-skate test platter and protractor. When I put this protractor on and I tested the anti-skate, no matter how I adjusted the anti-skate, the needle and arm drifted quickly toward the center. So other videos will tell you that it's a problem with a weak spring, and I understand that's true in a lot of cases. But with the X model, that should not be true. So I opened it up and I found that it was not a weak spring, but it was a anti-skate spring lever that was put in the wrong place at the factory. And I'm going to take this apart and show you what I mean. Okay, the first thing you do is you remove the dust cover and the clips, and then definitely remove the head shell. You don't want to damage that head shell that you paid way too much money for. And I like to put down the guard as well to protect that cantilever and diamond needle. Next, you're going to need some kind of stand. I took this shoebox, reinforced it with some duct tape, and I punched a little hole in the middle for the spindle. Remove the platter. Position your shoebox stand in the proper area, proper place, and then set your unit upside down on the shoebox. Remove 17 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, there's the inside of the bottom base with the weight in the bottom. Keeps your turntable stable. Okay, I've got the turntable on the shoebox stand and I've got it turned upside down. I probably should have mentioned earlier you should lock down your tone arm and then also remove this tone arm counterweight. Just get it out of the way for a few minutes. And here is the open turntable. Over here is what we were concerned with. Now there's other videos that'll show you need to unsolder these 6 connections. Here's a ground and there's 5 smaller connections. I recommend you take a photo of this before you take it off. And what I like to do is there's a green and a blue here that look like the same color to me. I guess my eyes aren't that good. But see how I've taped them in order so I don't get them out of order. I know how they go back on. So definitely take photos of the mechanism and of this these wires that are soldered in here and unsolder those. Okay, here's the tone arm assembly and here is the root of the problem. See this little lever right here? It's on the wrong side of this brass pin. It should be on that side. Now the tension works as the tone arm moves in on the record as it's playing. The tension on that anti-skate, what would you call it, tension lever will work properly. You do not need to unsolder these connections as I have done. I learned much too late that little lever was just on the wrong side of that brass pin. There it is right now on the correct side of the brass pin. Now that the anti-skate tension lever is on the correct side of the brass pin, here is the anti-skate at 0 pressure. Here's the anti-skate on 7. So you can see that lever was just on the wrong side. I don't know if it jumped that brass pin at some point or if it was misassembled at the factory. Maybe the guy that was putting this thing together came in hungover that day, who knows what. But anyway, that's how to get the anti-skate working properly. There was no new spring needed, didn't have to unsolder these wires like I did. Just just get that anti-skate tension lever on the correct side of that brass pin and you're good to go. Okay, well here's the final result. I leveled the deck before I tested it. Now I've got the acrylic anti-skate protractor test tool on there, and the anti-skate is now functioning. As you can see, it goes back and forth like it should. Good luck with your repair.